Hello and welcome to NJBIA's Diversity and Inclusion Summit Awards ceremony. My name is Michelle Sakirka, President and CEO of the New Jersey Business and Industry Association. Thanks so much for joining us today. It's our extreme pleasure today to honor 4 outstanding New Jersey businesses who are going above and beyond when it comes to diversity and inclusion. These companies know that the right actions, culture, policies, and practices distinguish them when it comes to engaging and retaining diverse talent, growing and expanding market share, and supporting diverse communities, all of which also has an overall positive impact on the bottom line. Our first award is presented to American Water, led by President and CEO Walter Lynch. American Water is the largest publicly traded water and wastewater utility in the country, employing almost 7,000 employees across the nation, with their corporate headquarters here in our great state of New Jersey. American Water encourages, honors, and celebrates the cultural, ethnic, religious, gender, and abilities differences in their employees. They foster an environment where their workforce can work safely, both physically and emotionally, generate great ideas, provide the best customer service, and make a difference in the communities that they serve. By cultivating an inclusive and diverse work environment guided by their core values, American Water enables any one person or group within the company to develop the next big idea, delight customers, and create the future of success. And now, a few words from American Water.
Good evening. My name is Valerie Armstrong, and I am the Chief Inclusion Officer for American Water. On behalf of American Water, I would like to say a heartfelt thank you to New Jersey Business Magazine and the New Jersey Business and Industry Association for recognizing us with this year's Diversity and Inclusion Award. I would also like to take a moment to discuss our company's long-standing commitment to inclusion and diversity. As the largest private water and wastewater utility in the country, we've long prioritized inclusion and diversity into the fabric of our culture and our organization. As American Water's first Chief Inclusion Officer, I've had the privilege of shaping our company's strategy on inclusion and diversity, which has been recognized by organizations like Diversity Inc. and the NAACP, among others, for our commitment to fostering an inclusive and diverse workforce. We approach inclusion and diversity as a journey, one that is constantly evolving. Over the last few years, and particularly in 2020, we took a unique approach of advancing our culture where inclusion is owned by all employees, not just one department and not just one person. This focus has complemented a growing array of impactful events across our organization, such as the personal sharing of stories from our employees and other priorities aimed at creating an impactful inclusion and diversity culture within American Water and the communities that we serve. Examples from 2020 include our inaugural celebration of Juneteenth, led by our Inclusion and Diversity Champions, of which we have over 200 across our organization. An Inclusion Day podcast that was live, during which we had over 1,200 employees to sign our Inclusion and Diversity Pledge, and a Pride in the Workplace celebration of our LGBTQ plus community. The benefits of embracing inclusion and diversity in this manner extend beyond the bottom line for us. During the turmoil of 2020, when many of the communities that we serve were profoundly impacted by the pandemic, the recession, and the social justice movement, we were able to respond authentically and responsibly because of the work that we had done in this space. In fact, we received several recognitions related to our commitment to inclusion and diversity during 2020, including the 2020 Secretary of Defense Employer Support Freedom Award. We also earned the recognition of Best Places to Work for Disability Inclusion by the Disability Equality Index and Disability Inc.'s Noteworthy Company Award, just to name a few. As 2021 gets underway for us, we are very optimistic about the future and confident that our comprehensive inclusion and diversity strategy will continue to spur progress of our journey towards becoming an even more inclusive and equitable employer. In conclusion, I want to just share once again how thankful we are for your recognition of our commitment to fostering an inclusive and diverse culture that reflects the communities that we serve. Thank you so much.
Our next award is presented to ExxonMobil, led by Chairman and CEO Darren Woods. With operations in almost every part of the globe, ExxonMobil believes passionately that diversity brings unique perspectives, ignites innovation, and creates competitive advantages. Inclusion encourages understanding and values all viewpoints while challenging everyone to constantly think beyond traditional frames of reference. At the company's Clinton, New Jersey Research and Development Facility, home to more than 1,000 scientists and engineers from around the world, ExxonMobil's innovations help provide the energy fundamental to modern life, from the clean, efficient fuels that power today's transportation, to the natural gas that provides light and heat to our homes and businesses, to the next generation of low-carbon energy solutions to reduce the risks of climate change. As a result of their diversity and inclusion efforts, ExxonMobil teams are more creative, productive, and engaged, fueling innovation and connecting the company to their customers and the communities they serve. Now, a few words from ExxonMobil.
Hello, everyone. I am Yuk Louie, R&D Operations Manager at ExxonMobil's Clinton Research Center in Clinton, New Jersey. On behalf of ExxonMobil and Clinton Research leadership team, I want to thank you for recognizing our company's diversity and inclusion initiative. ExxonMobil Clinton Research Center has been in existence for almost 38 years and home to about 1,000 scientists and engineers from around the world, many of whom are working to develop the next generation of low carbon energy solution to reduce the risk of climate change. We recognize the diversity of thoughts and proactive inclusion of them are critical to technology innovation, effective integration of our research team, and motivating our staff. The Clinton Research Center sponsors a variety of employee affinity network to help attract, develop, and retain a premier workforce. They accomplish this by hosting professional development seminars, cross-functional technical seminars, mentoring programs, and networking activities. These groups also actively give back to the community through student ambassador programs, STEM initiative, and community outreach activity in concert with the United Way of Hunterdon County. We are proud of the diversity and inclusion initiative we have at our site to foster a productive work environment where individuals and cultural differences are embraced. Thank you again for your recognition and honor.
Next, we honor McCarter & English, which is led by Managing Partner Joseph Bocassini. McCarter & English is committed to maintaining an inclusive workplace with professionals who reflect the uniqueness of their clients and communities and bring distinctive talents and perspectives that strengthen the firm. McCarter's Diversity and Inclusion Partner oversees the firm's 15-member Diversity and Inclusion Committee and its Women's Initiative. The DEI committee addresses ways for the firm to improve the recruitment, retention, promotion, and professional growth of a diverse workforce. The committee also coordinates programming and educational opportunities as well as mentorship. Building on the firm's long-standing and award-winning pro bono work, the McCarter & English Social Justice Project was created in 2020 with the mission of helping to dismantle structural racism and combat the impact of racial inequality. Our closing keynote will be given by the Social Justice Project team, and we're excited to learn how they accomplished this incredible feat. And now, a few words from McCarter & English.
Hi, I'm Joe Bocassini, Managing Partner of McCarter & English. We are extremely honored that the NJBIA has recognized our firm as a leader for our efforts in diversity and inclusion. And I'm so proud to be able to share with you some of our accomplishments in 2020.
award is presented to Panasonic Corporation of North America, led by Chairman and CEO Michael Moskowitz. For more than 100 years, contribution to society, fairness, and honesty have been central to Panasonic's culture. Panasonic North America trains on a range of topics from unconscious bias to leading and promoting a diverse workforce. The company believes education and awareness are essential to supporting fulfilling careers and professional growth. They carry out this mission in numerous ways. Their DE&I advisory councils develop, implement, communicate, and maintain accountability and delivering on their DE&I commitments across their North American businesses. Panasonic also hosts business impact groups, which are employee-led groups allowing employees to channel their passion and share their rich and unique experiences, positively impacting Panasonic's culture. In addition, the Panasonic Foundation is committed to supporting young people, especially those in underrepresented groups, to achieve their full potential in a STEAM career, STEAM being science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And now a word from Panasonic.
Hello. First, I'd like to say thank you to New Jersey Business Industry Association and New Jersey Business Magazine for creating this award to recognize the efforts of organizations that foster diverse and equitable workplaces throughout New Jersey. On behalf of Panasonic North America, we are honored to be recognized this year among several other great organizations that are moving the needle in a positive way when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion for their employees and in turn the communities around them. At Panasonic, we've made progress, yet in several ways we are starting or refining paths to be the best in this area. The dedication and countless hours put in by my colleagues and our employees is truly commendable, and I look forward to much more to come. Recently, we had the honor of having Rutgers Newark's Distinguished Professor of African American Studies, Dr. Charles M. Payne, share his perspective with our employees as part of our internal diversity and inclusion webinar series. And something he said stuck with me, which was, there's plenty of inspiration out there, and you almost have to systematically not want to see it to not see it. The response we have received to our training initiatives, the ideas being put forth in our executive and employee-led councils, and the sometimes uncomfortable yet incredibly meaningful conversations happening amongst our business impact groups have all been inspiring. We know there's more progress to be made, and we look forward to challenging ourselves and one another to become everyday advocates and allies for equity. We thank you again for this recognition and your continued support of diversity and inclusion throughout our state.
Thank you for tuning in to help us honor these extraordinary businesses for their commitment to diversity and inclusion. Together, we can all make a difference in our workplaces, communities, and societies, and these businesses are a testament to our ability to do so. Thank you again for joining us, and be well.